wanted to learn mobile development since from the beginning of knowing about tech. Yeah, you know that feeling of finding something that you really like, and it's like everything is moving in harmony with the universe. So I tried a couple of times to do mobile, but I just couldn't. Well, my Abaco system then didn't meet the requirement to run Android Studio, and that is how I got into web development. Well, it turns out that the choice for web was actually a blessing because I learned about React.js technology, which can also be used for mobile. And I mean, now my system is in perfect condition now. So React Native is an open source framework developed by Facebook that allows developers to build mobile applications using JavaScript and React. And with React Native, you can actually write the same JavaScript and React code inside of React Native. Now the only difference is that for web page you're using div and p tag in React Native. You're using view for div and then using text element for p tag in the web development. So React Native has some key features that are quite very interesting. So number one, there is cross-platform development. It means that React Native enables developers to write code once and deploy it on both iOS and Android platform. This cross-platform compatibility can save time and effort to developing separate code bases for each platform. There is native component. React Native allows developers to use native component written in Swift and Java or Kotlin. This allows for the creation of high performance mobile apps with a native look and feel. It also allows hot reloading. This means that React Native support hot reloading, which means you can instantly view the result of code changes without restarting the entire application. There is community and ecosystem. React Native has a large and active community of developers contributing to a rich ecosystem of third-party libraries, tools, and plugins. This makes it easier for developers to find solutions and resources when building their application. Number 5, React integration. React Native is built on top of React, which allows developers to use the same principle and design patterns for both web and mobile development. This can streamline the learning curve for developers familiar with React. Number 6, there is performance. While React Native provides good performance, certain tasks may require native code. React Native allows the integration of native modules written in Swift, Objective-C, Java, or Kotlin to achieve optimal performance for specific tasks. Hi guys, so this is how our application is going to look like. So it's an image cropper application where you can choose a photo and then you can get to add some emoji, crop the emoji, and then you click on save and it is added to your image library. So I already started the application, so I'm just going to cancel this and then start the process again. I just stopped the saver, so I'm just going to run npm start. So this is going to take a minute, so I'm just going to pause this video and then come back once the application has started. All right, so our application is ready right now. So the npm start simply call Metro Bundler. So Metro Bundler is the package that is helping bundling our JavaScript so we can run our React Native successfully. So if you look up here, you can see there's a cure code here. So if you have an Android app, you can choose to use your mobile phone to just scan through this and then run the entire development on your own mobile app. application. Or if you have an iOS device, you can do that as well. Or if you have Android Studio installed on your application. So when you have this option, all you need to do is to press on A, and then this is going to open the project on the emulator that you've opened. All right. So I'm just going to close this and then bring this in here so you can see it properly. Alright, so this is just a very simple application. Like I said, this is my first application with React Native. So it's just an image cropper where you can choose an image and then you make some edit, add some emoji, and then you can save and it's added to your image library. And then you can also use this photo. Now, when you click on this, use this photo. Now this is going to use the existing photo, and then you can click that and then add some emoji, do some cropping as well. Or you can click on this share button. So I just added a simple text right over here to see how this will work. So this is what happens when you click on choose a photo. Alright, so this is going to bump up your image library. So you can select from list of the photo that you have. So I'm just going to click this again. So this is going to bring this up. Alright, you can see I have some images right here. These are some of the images that I was editing and then cropping. So I'm just going to pick one right here. I'm just going to pick this. Okay, let me do that again. Alright, perfect. So once I click on that, now this is going to bring up this editing environment for me where I can get to crop this image, let's say I want to crop this image just like this. Then I click on crop, and then this is going to bring another page where I can get to add some emoji and make some more customization to it. So this button right here is going to bring up some emoji that I can pick. You can see this is where I got the 100 right there. I can pick this and then just put this right here. And then there's another feature of probably scaling this up. If I double click on this, this is going to bump up the size, and then I can move it around. So if I see this is okay, then I can proceed to click save. And then I also added another feature of actually selecting more than one image. Before it was only one image, so I just had to do some research and work around that to select more images. So I can actually bring this up and then just put this right here and then click on save, and then I can click on reset. So reset is just going to clear this particular page off, and then we go back to the exactly. So you can see the first image is out. Now what I just cropped is right here. So, or you can click on this, use this photo, and then you can still do something to it. Let's say I want just a moment. Let's see. Perfect. Alright, I have this done here. Then I can click on save, reset, and then we are good. So, and also I can click on this share, and then there is this alert that pops up once you click on save. That's a good UI. User experience. That's a good user experience there. And then I can click on this share. So I just added this text. Hi, can you check this out? I built a mobile application. And then you can proceed to Bluetooth drive. You know how the share works. So I'm just going to explain the functionality of this application. So I just push this right to the right so you can see. So perfect. All right, so immediately you install your React application, your React Native application. This is what you're gonna have. Right, these are the file, the folder. You have the asset, you have the app.js, you have the app.json. This is where you get to customize the splash screen, like the image and some text over there together with the colors, right? And then there is this file called esj.json, right? So when you're done with the entire development, and then you want to deploy it you want to deploy the application, right? So you just need to add this and then proceed with the steps to actually upload this application, so you can get to share the code with other people to test it. And remember, for you to test this application, you need to download Expo app on Google Play, so you can get the URL to add and then proceed to test this application. So those are just the basic flow of it. So inside JSON, so this is where we have this guy. So I'm just going to scroll down to where we have choose a photo. So we have it up here. So choose a photo. Now when you click on this button, this function is being fired. Now what does this function does? It simply launch your image library and then allows for editing with this property right here. And then you can get to, now whenever the user select an image, now the results being stored to this set selected image. And then you can get in, immediately after you select an image, you see another model that pops up and then asks you to proceed to edit the images, right? And then if you do not select any image, so let's say for example I click on this and then I do not get to select any image, I click cancel, right? So this alert is going to come up, you did not select any image, that is the guy right here. And then immediately you select an image, all right, another model comes up, which is this guy. So this page actually comes up. Now the selected images get added to this image viewer component. So whenever you select an image, now it is being rendered in this component right here. Alright, so this component just receive a placeholder image, the selected image, and then the image ref, and then renders that. So this is just a conditional check. If an image is selected, we render, else we render the placeholder image, that is the image you saw when the application was launched. That is basically what it does right here. And then immediately after that, you have this use this photo, right? So let me just quickly go back to what that function does. So when you click on use this photo, now this pops up this show app option. I'm just simply set this particular state to true, and then you use that particular image and then make some cropping to that image, all right? So immediately you select an image or you click on use this photo, right? This condition now becomes true, and this particular block of code gets rendered. Let me just highlight that so you can see. All right, so this particular block gets rendered. So what this simply does is this guy, you can see the refresh, then we have the save button as well. So it is this guy. So if I click on use this photo, now these three buttons comes up. We have the save, we have this guy, and then we have the reset, right? So when you click on this plus button right here, it is in the middle. Now this function runs, which is the add sticker function. Now this simply brings up the model that holds the sticker, right? And then you can get to select on it. So for example, I click on this, and this simply set this model to visible, and that is the model right here. Let me show you that. Perfect. So right here, emoji picker model. So this particular model right here, let me highlight that. Okay, so when you click on it, So let's tap on this and see what happens. So you can see this guy now just appears at the lower button. Now this is what happens. This texting, this is visible property, and then this is the wrapper to the sticker. Then we have the on close function. Right, so you can see choose the text. So this is a wrapper. So the emoji picker is a wrapper, right? So it simply has this. So all of these are inside its own component. So the emoji picker is a wrapper which holds this text right here, and then a component that holds this sticker. So that is the guy right here. We have the children. And then if we go back to app.js, we have the emoji list. So this is the emoji list is the guy that holds all of the sticker right there that you can select, and then it's added. So these are just images. If you look closely now, now the images are being rendered using flat list. So flat list is a component that helps you render a bunch of data in a more advanced way and more performance way, unlike using map web to look through some things and remember. Yeah, you can also use that in mobile here, but for flat list it is advisable to use it instead of using the map. So this simply maps through the emoji state right here, and then each of the items have been rendered. So what I simply did here is that on select, when you click on a particular emoji, so I simply did structure and then bring in the new item that we select. So you remember when you click on this, right? So you know it's just right here. When you click on that, right, so you know there is an existing state already. So I simply destructure that and then add the items right over there. So that is the function of start. And then we have the save button right here, and also the reset button. So let's go back there and then see the function of each of those. All right, so when you click on the reset button, it simply launches this function right here. Now what does this function does? It sets the set show state to false, which automatically takes out the modal that was true before that was showing. Now, let me show you what that does. If you click on reset, now this is going to disappear. If you click on that, yeah, that's it. Now this is being brought down. So that is the function of that. And then let's say we go back to use this photo, and then we pick a particular emoji. Let's say this guy right here, and then click on save. Now that function simply calls that. The save button simply calls this particular function right here. Let's quickly go down to here. So the save button simply calls the unsafe image async function, this guy right here. So let's look at what this guy is doing, right? Perfect. So this guy is simply checking if you're doing this on the web or you're doing it on mobile. So this simply checks, right? If it is not web, so it simply calls it calls this model, get a reference to the image that you selected, it set the height, the quality, and then calls the media library module again. And I mean this particular method is being called save to library async, and then that image that you just click on save is being added to your image library back that you can see. Okay, and then if that is successful, you see this alert save. And then if it is not mobile, and if you're actually doing it on the web, now this is what happens. We call this guy right here doomed to image. Then we made a reference, we set the grid and the height. Then this is actually an asynchronous operation, I promise. Then we do .10 and then create an element and then link to this. This is how this works. The share button simply calls the native UI where you can get to share to someone via Bluetooth or via WhatsApp, or you can get to share via email or through Google Drive. So this is it right here. So when you click on this, it fires this function right here on share function. So on share function is this guy right here. So if you look at it here, so this simply this is simply an asynchronous operation where it waits on this share option, and these are the params, these are the values. You have the URL, the title, the message, and this is the message which is hi. You can check this out. I built a mobile application, and then so this received this image. Now I'll wait for the share to pull the UI for that. That is the model that is going to pull whether you should share to the WhatsApp to an email or to a Bluetooth. Now when that is successful, when that particular call is successful, you can proceed to share. Else, if there was any glitch, and this error is going to be thrown. So let's click on it again and then look at it. So I click on the share, and now you can see the UI. This is the UI. It brings up this guy right here, and then you can copy this, and let's see this thing and then see if this will work. Well, it actually works. So I can actually copy and then paste something. So that means our function is working correctly. So that's basically it. You can get to share, you can get to select images, you can get to crop them, and then you can also deploy this to Expo and get to share the link with your friends. So thank you for watching this video. Alright, if you want to see more content like this from me, please click on the share and also click on the like button so I can stay motivated to produce contents like this, where I get to build applications and then I demo how I did it and explain the code and then some of the processes that I take. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Bye.